Like, I'm loud and proud and pink.
Loud, proud, and pink. There it is. Hello, welcome back to the Kieran Show. My name's Kieran, his name is Kieran, and today we are talking about gang signs. Gang signs.
The big EC.
The big EC. Oh, that's what you were doing. It was weird. But
That's what I was just doing that.
Oh, you were doing that?
East side, west side.
Oh, I thought you were doing like E. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I was doing. We're talking about Emperor's Children. Ultimately, this is a release that will happen next year. It's already been confirmed by Games Workshop. So, you know, rumours and all that sort of stuff, it's still happening, I guess. But this is more of a wish list.
This is a
what
Dear Santa.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Please, guy in the big red coat. Not you, Magnus. Santa. I want some Emperor's Children. I want them to be horrendously...
Snack Centre.
Snack Centre.
Snack Santa.
Santa?
Snack Santa. Fulgrim.
Right, excellent. Cool. I thought you were saying Snake Centre. And I was like, no, that feels like something else. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, there's loads of things that we want to see from the new Emperor's Children range coming in 2025. Obviously, it's 40k, so it's a brand new aesthetic from the old Horus Heresy counterparts. We need it to be good, we need it to be gribbly, but ultimately, there are some pre-existing models and units within the Emperor's Children range that we wanted to discuss.
Yes. So, let's get the snake out of the room first.
Yes.
We want to see Fulgrim.
Oh, for sure. Give us Fulgrim.
And if the Fulgrim transfigured from Forge World is anything to go by...
Oh, we're in for a treat.
I want to see this miniature. Full snack. Full wings. Big tactical rock.
I think what
coiled around the tactical rock. Like, just... tail for days.
I think what really surprised me about that Fulgrim transfigured model specifically is how small he is in comparison to the wings.
Yes.
So he's quite small body size in comparison to the other like demonic Primarchs.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether that's just because of the
I don't think
time, as in just in 30k.
Yeah, he's not so bloated with the warp then.
Maybe not. Not been doing all the space drugs at that point, by that stage. But yeah, really interesting. And what was really nice actually about the Emperor's Children model from the Heresy is how clean it is. So we're not looking at him as, I don't know, because it doesn't really fit the Mortarion, Angron, Magnus theme really just yet.
No.
What would you like to see in the new model?
I would like to see the personification of Emperor's Children. So it's perfection in its most weird way. So his face has some really, what's the way to describe it? Like a condescending look about him, but in a perfect, pretty way.
Almost like smarmy.
Yeah, like full
arrogant,
full try-hard Fulgrim. I want that in his facial expression. And I want to still see some of Fulgrim behind it. Not full Angron, oh, I'm red-faced, not really a person anymore.
Yeah,
I still want to see some semblance, like in Mortarion, underneath the rebreather, you can still see where his skin used to be.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, very nice.
And I want to see full snake.
Full snake. Full snake. So obviously with his transfigured one, you have the option for like forearms and wings and all the rest of it. Would you still want that just like on a chunkier scale?
I don't think it needs to be chunky. I don't think we need another Thickron. I think it needs to be lithe if he's fitting.
Nice word.
If he's fitting with the snake theme, he can't be too thick. Truth be told, I think we might end up with a very similar miniature to Fulgrim transfigured from the Heresy.
But just in plastic.
And a different pose and maybe a built-up tactical rock.
Yeah, because the resin, as nice as it might be nowadays,
it's still resin.
Oh no, it's just not worth it. It is not worth it at all. Yeah, no, I'd love to see that. Any other characters? Because there are plenty to choose from.
I mean, I want to see Eidolon.
Do you reckon we'll see Eidolon? Because Lucius feels like the obvious choice. He's the current warlord option for Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
There aren't really any other Emperor's Children characters. I feel like he is destined for a new mini. And
who would you take? Who would you take a new miniature? I think I would take a new miniature if James Workshop phoned me up and was like, "Oi, Kieran,
Yeah, no, that sounds like James Workshop. Yeah.
You can have Lucius or you can have Eidolon. I'd pick Lucius.
Yeah, it has to be. And it's unfortunate because I feel like, especially after Eidolon's new book that came out as
But then
one of
if
their,
he's got a
Heresy
new book, is
Chronicle
he getting
things.
a new miniature? Is
So-
this foreboding?
So I think he will, but maybe not just right now. I think I would love to see a brand new Eidolon. I'd like, it's the same with all things. But if we were to make comparisons to World Eaters, for example, last year, we had Angron, we had Lord Avocado, we had
Lord Invicars.
we had the 8-bound, the Berserkers, and then those gribbly cultists who I can't remember, Jackals.
Jackals, yeah.
Sure. And outside of that, there really wasn't a lot going on. So what's that? 2 characters, an elite choice, and 2 troop units. So it's not
Bit
loads.
thin on the ground for a bit.
It is a bit thin on the ground, and I feel like Emperor's Children will probably follow a similar path. But
I mean, we've digressed from talking about characters.
exactly. So
Back on track.
To circle back, if you had to choose a few, I reckon it will probably be an Emperor's Children mashup between Lucius, which I have a feeling will be like a dual kit.
I can see it being a dual kit.
Yeah, just a dual kit between an Emperor's Children Lord and then Lucius himself.
Yeah, I think it'll be slightly watered down, potentially.
I think that's been the current theme with 40k. It
Yeah.
hasn't been exactly the same how we want it. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've just seen some loads of brand new Eldar
Well,
and
yeah,
Krieg stuff.
at the time of recording, we've just literally last weekend had the preview for Krieg and Eldar.
And they look good, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like whenever they try to incorporate 2 different kits in one,
You lose some flavour.
there is something that's lost. But that being said, I think it'll be Lucius for
truthfully,
sure, Fulgrim as well.
If we're lucky enough to get all 3, if there is a dual kit, I can see it being Eidolon / Empress Champion Lord.
See,
Because the build of the armour makes more sense there to cross over.
See, the alternate artwork on the limited edition Eidolon book for that Horus Heresy thing looked like what a 40k Fulgrim would look like. And
Right.
it was super demonic, almost like hollowed out face. Yeah, I was just like, that's everything. I was like, that's exactly who I want right now. But I just don't think we will. I feel like giving us everything on the first hurdle seems absolutely insane. I just don't, it's not very GW.
No. I think I would take Lucius, like I said a minute ago, I think I'd take Lucius over an Eidolon miniature. Full whippy boy.
Full whippy boy. Whip it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with with the weird sadistic face. I mean, the old miniature is very
Macabre.
macabre. If we can not lose too much of that,
Yeah. Yeah,
then we'll be eating good.
We still want it to look like intimidating at the end of the day.
Yeah, the face on the old miniature, just make that modern.
Yeah.
It's got got the perfect arrogant facial expression. Just bring that forward.
And the way that GW can manipulate the spindly bits like whips and chains and all the rest of it on GW miniatures, give us something dynamic, please.
Yes.
He's supposed to be the master duelist. Please let's treat him like that.
yeah.
Just
Give him
something
a
super cool.
big sword, big whip,
Big whip.
big tactical rock.
Big
Let's
tactical
go.
rock. Yeah, now we're in.
Let's talk about
Noise Marines.
the loudest boys in the proverbial room.
Noise Marines for sure.
If anything, do you remember the limited edition one, or like the single one?
Yeah, the one with the guitar thing.
Yeah.
right?
If anything is to go by off that, we're in for a weird little time.
Yeah, I don't know how jazzed I am about
It
that
was
many.
cool as a one-off.
I don't know. It was fine. I'm not really crazy about it at all. I think my biggest worry with Noise Marines is that it'll be an upgrade kit.
Oh, what for Legionaries?
I don't want it to be. I'll be really annoyed if it is, but I think they are probably closer.
But we didn't get that. We didn't get that with Khorne Berserkers.
We didn't, but I don't know. I'm just scared, man. Like, I think it's because they're like just.
Do you
gunners,
think?
but just with
It like
heavy-duty
a kill team
packs.
box? The base kit starts out with the sprue from the Legionnaires, and then you bolt these
I
bits on.
hope it's not. I just think it'll be so rubbish, but it's. I don't know. They might surprise us.
Yeah.
What I would quite like is that, but also like. Because obviously it's Emperor's Children, like you want a melee version as well,
Yeah.
and I feel like Berserker's obviously just one-track mind. Plague Marines have got plenty of versatility. I feel like I would quite like versatility.
I want to see Noise Marines. I want them to look loud.
Yeah, I get that.
Like the sonic weapons need to look like they're loud, which is what I think the guitar one did very well,
Yeah, sure.
just in a slightly different tone. So if we get proper sonic weapons, like maybe a heavy sonic weapon, I just like to see a kit full of flavour. Because I think compared to World Eaters, I think Emperor's Children hold a lot of personality individually. They're not like Thousand Sons where they're all just killed with a can of Mr. Pledge.
Goodbye, Dusty Boys.
I think if they can maintain in that kit that you can get enough personality across each one, and that all of them think they're perfection in their own right, and that plenty of head options, plenty of gun options.
My only worry is that it becomes quite.
Becomes a busy kit if you do too much.
Well, sorry, that's not the angle I'm going for. It becomes quite a range-heavy army, and obviously they are with all the sonic blasters and stuff. And
well, that's when we talk about what I'm going to talk about in a minute. What I want to see.
Is it Palatine Blades?
Yeah.
Oh goodness me! If they did a 40k version of Palatine Blades, yes, please.
I mean, we can get right there now. If you look at Death Guard,
You're right. Okay.
Death Shroud.
Would they be?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but Palatine Blades are kind of like Fulgrim's old bodyguard style thing, aren't they?
No, they were. I think they were Phoenix Guard Terminators. That's what you're thinking of.
Oh,
I think it's Phoenix Guard Terminators. Palatine Blades are essentially they have swords in either hand. They're essentially like a unit of duelists.
okay, and that's another unit I want to see. I want to see Phoenix.
I want both things.
Phoenix Lord Terminators done like the Death Shroud, Fulgrim's entourage.
That would be quite cool. Yeah.
Just 3 of them in a box.
Yeah. See, Lucius and Palatine Blades is where I'm at. Like,
Yeah.
I just want like a.
I don't know what I'm
blob.
thinking of. I thought Palatine Blades were the dual weapons on Terminators.
I don't know if they ever had dual weapons on Terminators. I always remember they were like the Phoenician spears.
Yeah.
On Palatine.
What is
Well,
interesting though is that I think there's been so much of a gap that they can rewrite some of the rules. Like they don't have to take everything from the Heresy into 40k.
They don't, but
And
I
they
feel
didn't.
like
They didn't with World Eaters, Cries and Red Butchers.
yeah, Christ, Red Butchers for sure. I think the Berserkers obviously fit the bill really well, but the 8-bound was so left field for them. And I feel like if
I think everyone thought we would get Red Butchers and not 8-bound.
I feel like if we had an Emperor's Children rendition of that, so like something so left field for an elite's choice,
I think
that would be really good as well.
I think what seems to be the norm with 40k releases, there will be a dual, maybe not dual, maybe just singular, but there'll be a thick 3-man unit for the Emperor's Children. I think that's a given.
So what would you want to see like in that space? Would it be something like Obliterators but with noise marine, like noise cannons or something?
Truthfully, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very this wish list is turning into very ranged though.
It's quite a heavy shopping list at this point.
Sonar powered obliterators would look very cool, or maybe thick possessed. 3 thick, similar to 8-bound. Maybe we'll end up with that for Emperor's Children.
I think it's interesting though, isn't it? Because we've already mentioned like Phoenician Guard, like or Phoenix Terminators or whatever, and then Palatine Blades. I feel like it's trying to find that like balance, like between it all. And also, do you take a cultist unit?
Nope.
Do they have cultists?
Nope. I don't care if they do. I don't want them.
But they've got like jackals, they've got poxwalkers, they've got what are they called?
Zangors.
Zangors, thank you. I feel like everyone has their own one, or do you just keep your regular cultists? Curtists. Should we call them a curtists? A cursed cultists. So they've got those. They've got normal cultists. Do we just keep those within the Emperor's Children?
Yeah.
Book.
We don't need a 4th or 5th cultist kit.
Yeah, fair enough.
We just don't.
It's a shame because I really like the jackals.
Do Emperor's Children, are they heavily, not like Wordbearers, obviously, Wordbearers heavily rely on their cult.
Yeah.
Does Emperor's Children have like an entourage?
There's nothing that I remember, but I don't know.
I don't remember, but then I don't remember World Eaters really having a cultist following. I don't think they're a cult-heavy legion.
Yeah. Well, they look like something out of Borderlands as well, didn't they? The jackals.
Yeah, they were kind of cool. I just don't like cultists. I don't like the people.
Yeah, I do know that it's going to be a very, very exciting time, and we're already arguing about who's painting what, and by the sounds of it, we're ending up with 2 different Emperor's Children armies, so there's that.
One of the biggest ones I do want to see, though, Sonic Dreadnought.
I mean, that would just be like taking off the lid in giving us absolutely everything, wouldn't it? I mean, if we're
Sonic
still
Hellbrute.
if we're still stuck with poopy garbage Hellbrute, if there was to release a Sonic version of that, I think I'd just be like, well, we're stuck on Hellbrute territory for a while.
Yeah, that kit would get repurposed hard into every Chaos Space Marine army.
Needs to.
I think that's a pipe dream. I don't think we'll end up with a Sonic Power Dreadnought.
No.
Not when all the loyalist Space Marine Dreadnoughts are falling by the wayside.
Yeah, shame.
Librarian Dreadnoughts, Venerable Dreadnoughts.
Chaplain Dreadnoughts.
It's not looking good for old Bjorn.
Yeah, it's not. Space Wolves, poor boys. Yeah, that could be another one. But yeah, no, it's something I would really love to see, like Sonic Blasters on Dreadnoughts, but I just don't think it's
What do you want to see from a close combat unit, though? Because we talked very ranged heavy. Aside from Palatine Blades.
It's Palatine Blades. That's all I want. That is literally it. I want some elite unit, all with swords, like proper, like messed up faces and covered in like, I don't know, chains, barbed wire. I want them to be like infused with pain and warp energy and just slaying. That's all I'm after.
How close do you want them to look to normal Chaos Space Marines? As an overall army aesthetic?
I think they would anyway. It's just
they're off the same chassis of armour and stuff, aren't they? So.
I mean, they are, but it's all about their weaponry, iconography, and colouring. That's what changes it. And having that really hot pink, followed by obviously like the black trim and stuff. Like it's a massive change up in aesthetic just because of the weapons and the colours.
It'd be interesting to see what way GW go with the typical box art. Do they go gold and pink, or do they go black?
No, it's black for sure.
Mine will be black.
Yeah, it'll be pink and black, and I think we saw that when we saw the cover for the Eldar book on the preview. So it was when
gold.
It wasn't. So Fuegan was still not Fuegan. What's his name? Fuegan. Fuegan was stood upon a Emperor's Children noise marine, I assume. And that the armour on that, I'm sure, was pink and black.
No, it's gold.
Are you absolutely positive?
Yeah, there'll have been a pop-up.
Oh, well, Kieran just showed me. I've seen the pop-up. I was wrong. I stand corrected.
I don't think that's what Emperor's Children will look like.
What, the purple and so like old school heresy colours?
I don't think they'll go that way. I think they'll go hot pink and black.
Really?
I think that's what the box art will be.
It'll be interesting to see which way they go. I hope it's hot pink, but I don't think they will. Now that I've seen that, I'm totally lost.
The interesting thing is, if they do go the purple route, they look too near to 30k. So if you look at like the box art for Fulgrim Transfigured, it is that purple. Whereas if they want to differentiate between the 30k range and the 40k range, it all needs to be pink.
Yeah.
I mean, mine will be hot pinky magenta.
Magenta.
Like full noise. Like I'm loud and proud and pink.
Loud, proud, and pink. There it is. But yeah, no, it'll be really, really exciting nonetheless. If there is anything that you guys want to see for Emperor's Children in 2025, please let us know down in the comments and we can chat down there. Because I'll be honest, it's probably the thing I am most hyped for next year.
Yeah, you're not alone in that.
No, I think Krieg looks really good, Eldar looks really good, but this just takes the biscuit. We haven't seen anything yet. I'm really hoping we get a reveal on Christmas. Please just show us something on Christmas. That'd be great.
I don't think you will.
I mean, I want to see something.
Last year we had the whole Dark Angels Christmas.
What did we see then?
All the Dark Angels stuff.
Well, all of it?
It was in Circle of Companions, Deathwing Knights and everything, yeah.
Oh, right. On Christmas Day?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe so.
Oh, good grief. Well, I hope so. That'll be amazing. This long list of Kierans. Thank you so much to all of our patrons, our members. You make the TKS wheels go round and round and round, and we love you immensely. If you'd like to pick up some Chaos Space Marines or some Emperor's Children of your own, please be sure to click the links down below.
They aren't out.
Heresy ones you can, you scrub. Get kit bashing already. I have, and I'm enjoying having the best time of my life. But yeah, go and click the links down below and get some stuff of your own. If you're really excited about Emperor's Children in 2025, please leave a comment down below. And
leave us your shopping list, what you want to see from it. I mean, we've gone through our hopes and dreams.
For sure. Your likes, your dislikes, your expectations, and your...
impending disappointments.
always. The GW release. Yeah, we're never happy. We're terrible. But yeah, thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Love you. Bye.